I sure hope you do. The experts say that dogs don't like hugs and kisses. And I don't think that we should be rushing up to dogs we don't know and giving them hugs and kisses. And it's certainly true that dogs don't express affection the same way humans do. However, they are amazingly adaptable. They've managed to live with us in our strange ways for 15,000 years now. So, really, I think that your puppy can learn to like hugs and kisses. And every time I go and teach the dog safety program called Be a Tree, the kids always say to me, "Oh, but Puppy Nanny, my dog likes hugs and kisses." So I'm telling them not to hug their dogs or dogs in general, and they're telling me their dog likes hugs and kisses. So, what to do. So the way I resolved this dilemma was to uh, explain that it would be fine for them to hug their own dog, but to be very conscious of whether the dog was enjoying it or not, and to not hug other people's dogs or any dogs that they met. And when you have a puppy, certainly the goal is to have your puppy enjoy hugs and kisses. And hugging is just a part of handling. And as I have said so often, handling your new puppy is super important. Puppies can learn anything we choose to teach them, and they're willing to learn it too. And sometimes they learn stuff we don't mean to teach them. For instance, where your puppy's jumping up and you haven't taught it anything, but you're flailing your arms around and saying, "Off, go away, don't," and really the puppy just wanted attention in the first place. So all of your interacting with him simply means he was rewarded for doing what you don't want. So you really do have to be kind of mindful as to what you are indeed teaching your puppy. I am suggesting that you handle your new puppy a great deal. And anytime you have visitors to your home, ask them to handle your puppy. And in the bottom picture here, you'll see that we're playing something called Pass the Puppy. We do that in our puppy playtime on Sunday mornings here on the Sunshine Coast. And you can certainly have a puppy party at your house and play Pass the Puppy. It's a great way to get your puppy accustomed to being handled. And how do you do this? Well, you pick up your puppy and you hook a finger in the collar, and then you run your hand slowly and very lovingly down the puppy's back. And then you turn the puppy on its back, gently massage its tummy. And while you're doing this, if you stay calm, and sometimes if you hum a little hum or talk gently to your puppy, that helps calm them down. And as you're doing that, you can run your hands down each leg. And as you get to the bottom of the leg, you'll come to the feet, and you should handle the feet and the pads of the feet and between the pads, like between the toes of the dog. Handle and look into each ear. Check the eyes, even to where you pull down the bottom lid a little bit, just again, so that the puppy is used to having all things touched. Get your puppy accustomed to having its tail handled and its genitals as well. And for the adults in the group, I suggest that you run your finger around the pup's gums, top and bottom. I don't suggest that children do this because pups are fast and their teeth are sharp, and it can end very badly. So just the adults for that one. And if you make a habit of handling your puppy at least once a day, more often if you have time, of course, and certainly encourage all your visitors, big and small and old and young, to handle your puppy. You can show them how, just like I've just explained to you. And while I encourage you to ask children who are visiting you to handle your puppy, please supervise them and stay with them while they're handling your puppy, because it doesn't take very much for a child to get excited, puppy to get excited, and then what was supposed to be a calming exercise turns a little bit rough, and puppy nips child. There are tears, and it doesn't end well for either the puppy or the child. So please do stay with them. And that's pretty much it. You will have, if you handle your puppy a lot and you have everyone else handle him, you'll have a puppy who actually enjoys the hugs and kisses from his family. Furthermore, you will have an adult dog who doesn't have issues with going to the vets or the groomers, because somebody's going to want to be handling your dog for the rest of his life. Really important also to learn to read the pup's body language, because he will tell you when he's had enough. You'll notice it by his yawning, his lip licking, or as you can see the whites of his eyes showing. And that's his way of saying, please, I've had enough, could you please leave me alone? And I would ask you to respect that request. He's done it your way, now it's time for you to respect what he's asking. And this is for your puppy. I would really like you to impress upon your children not to hug other people's dogs, and certainly not to hug dogs that they meet, I'll say, on the street. Because we don't know those dogs, we don't know what they've been trained to do or not to do, and so this is for your puppy. And also make very sure that your children can read those signals that I was just talking about, the lip licking, the yawning, and the white of the eye showing, or the turning away. And you can see in the picture here that this dog is showing the white of his eye and yawning. So he said, just please leave me alone. Thanks. Now, if you want more about handling and more about puppy training in general, such as how to teach your dog to sit or to stay or to stand or to lie down, settle on his mat, walk nicely on a leash, heel, then you go to JudeThePuppyNanny.com. In my book, The Puppy Nanny's Guide to Training Your Puppy, you'll find all of that information in easy to follow steps. So just click on the book tab and grab your copy of The Puppy Nanny's Guide to Training Your Puppy. It's $14.99 plus shipping. And if you're one of those people like I am, who has switched a great deal of reading to a tablet, or an e-reader, then you can also get the e-book for $4.99. I have to say, though, for things like training guides of any kind, are sort of like a cookbook, in as much as I want something that's paper so that I can mark on it and turn down pages and highlight, and I can have it wherever I happen to be. So I do think that that's a good thing to have in your dog library repertoire, is the copy of my book. And that's about it for this time. But one more thing. Just as I always say, when you're training your puppy, have fun. That's it for this time.